Surprise, 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 surprise. It is Good Morning Stackers, an early show. Sorry, probably no one watching it all because I didn't even announce it. This is where we do some gold, silver, and platinum analysis plus a couple of newsy things. But today it's going to be an early show and a quick one at that because I've got stuff to do this morning, family stuff, so got to get in, got to get out. My name is Joe Main. I do this show every single weekday. Bullion, economic news, analysis, and all that Good Morning Stackers family stuff. Hit the big red subscribe button to join said family. And we do the Synchronised Slurp, which I will be doing to absolutely no one in the first 1 minute of the show. You grab a tasty beverage, but if you're watching this on the replay, we just do it all together and you can feel like you've done it live with me. It's always better when you feel like you've done it live with me. Here we go. The Synchronized Slurp in 3, 2. Love it. Okay, we're going to get straight into it, people. We're going to do some quick gold, silver, and platinum analysis. Not a lot has changed over the last 24 hours. Of course, we did that big one yesterday, but let's just see where we are and go from there. Let's share the screen, my people. And of course, if you want to send me an email to gmstackers@gmail.com, gmstackers@gmail.com. Why? Because you might want to send me anything, a question, a comment, probably maybe some show and tell. I do subscriber show and tell as well, where you can send me a picture in of one of your favorite coins or your entire stack or something that you just found somewhere, bullion related or even economic related. Just send me your comments, your queries, your show and tell, and I'll give you a shout out anonymously if you want. Okay, people, let's take a quick look at gold. Not a lot has changed. Gold on the daily time frame, 2,330. We have seen that little uptick since yesterday. Okay, but we're still just ranging. Not a lot to say, not a lot to comment on today. Yesterday we were at that, around about 2,320 kind of level, and we have been talking about we need to see it rise above this downtrend line right here and make a play for it, and then have it as support. And preferably, what I need to see is a break above key resistance, $2,350, and then need to see that break hold as support. Unlike it did not hold here, it was a breakout, then a fake out right there. That's why we saw the fast move back down here. And my support level is still at $2,305 as one of my eldest children sings in the background. But hey, his daddy is a singer for the last 20 years, 25 years as his nighttime career. So that's got to happen right here. And you probably can't even hear it. So right here, 2,305, line in the sand. So I'm still in my 70% chance. And I'll remain at 70% while we're below this trend line, and particularly while we're below 2,350, I remain 70%, and that means 30% chance. Could be wrong, so I don't say definite. But 70% chance at the moment, just while we're in this area, that we hit my best buy zone down here at 2,250 to 2,150. I just have to stick to my guns, so I remain 70% chance. Just while we're below 2,350. That's pretty much all you need to know. Final hurdle for new all-time highs, 2,400. Welcome to all my new subscribers overnight. This is an unusual show today, but I do a quick live one. Right here. So $2,400. I've got to see that break and hold. And then I'm saying new all-time highs in gold coming imminently, like in weeks and, a couple of months, and not, 6 months to a year. But we're not there yet. So still 70% chance. We hit the best buy zone, 2250 to 2150. Could certainly go lower and might not even get there. That's why I give it a 70% chance. I do not give definites until, if we're talking about silver though, I'd give you an almost a definite. I give you a 100% that we're in a bull market when we break this final hurdle for me of $31. So we just did gold. That is now we're doing silver right now, $29.56. As of right now, my final hurdle is $31. It has to close on a monthly time frame. Any month, I don't care what month it is, any month. It could be 6 months from now, or it could be this month or next month. If it closes a month at or above, preferably a little bit above 31, you kind of don't want to just flirt with it because that could be resistance and then down she goes. So above $31 for any month, that tells me we're 100% in a bull market, not 99% like I'm already there, 100%. So look, I'm bullish on the metals. As you know, I've been a stacker for 14, 15 years, and I've been working in the precious metals industry here in Australia for 11 years. So you know my biases for precious metals, but I've just got to see that tick over, preferably close July. I don't think it's going to happen in June now, probably not in 7 days. So July, I'd love to see it close above 31 US dollars. And then that says, oh man, no questions asked. We're heading onwards and upwards, but we're not there yet. On the daily time frame, we are still within the range that I was talking about yesterday. So look, just a trading range, nothing really more to say about it. We could have had a bit more of a longer chat and done some question and answers and some subscriber show and tell and all that kind of stuff today, but I've got things to do this morning, family-oriented stuff. But right here, interestingly, we saw a support level of, well, what do you know, right about down to there where I'd previously drawn in that horizontal line at about $29.30 US cents, roughly. So clear area of support, and we're just trading in that range. So all I need to say is really still 70% chance for me that we hit my best buy zone on silver of 28 to 26 US dollars. Anywhere in between there would be my best risk to reward for buying some more. If you're dollar cost averaging in precious metals, best way to do it. But if you're looking to get in a little bit more, you've got some spare dry powder up the sleeve, you've got some spare cash or whatever, then you could look at maybe getting back in and do what you want. But 28 to 26 is kind of the best buy zone for me. Of course, just as I said, dollar cost average is the best way to go, but 70% chance we hit that while we are below $29.80 US cents. We made this play for it right here. Sorry, I don't want to give you too much motion sickness. We made this play. We broke above. It was a failed move. A failed move to hold this downtrend line. Oftentimes from a failed move comes a fast move in the opposite direction, and right smacked back down. It was the breakout, then the fake out, same as gold. And we're below this key level right up here on the left-hand side, if you can see that. And so that's why I have to remain 70% sure, or 70% chance at least. Best buy zone 28 down, anywhere down to 26, could spike lower, but that's kind of the best risk to reward. And obviously negating that would be breaking above $29.80 US on the daily time frame. I need to see at least a daily candle close above it to go, ooh, okay. But closing above this downtrend line really is what I need to say, okay, we're not at 70% chance we see the best buy zone. We're at 50-50 chance. And again, if we close any month above 31 US dollars, I'm saying 0 chance. I'll go straight back to, I won't say 0. No, I'll probably go back to like a 90-10, like a 10% chance. Maybe we hit the best buy zone, in case like a black swan event or something like that. But closing any month above 31, which is a key Fibonacci level, you can also say it's key support. And it's been a little bit of key resistance over time as well. That's my absolute go, baby, go signal. I'm right again, 99% there. But 100% when we hit that level. Tell me give me your comments below. Do you think my 70% chance is reasonable for the best buy zone being hit? I want your comments below. And of course, hit the big red subscribe button. Lastly, we're going to do platinum, and I'll check at the end here if we have any quick comments. Probably not, because I didn't even announce this on Gold and Silver Stackers Australia forum. I just hit the go live button straight away. Didn't even promote it anyway, but maybe if you hit the notifications, and you're awake, you may be in. So I'll check in just a second. Platinum, look, we're over the 985, 990 mark. So look, okay. As I said, I have to remain with my my emotions here. Below here, I am depressed for platinum. So anywhere below $980 roughly in this area here, I am like, okay, par for course, let's see what happens. And above here, I am getting excited for platinum. Oh, I've got a thumbs up. That means someone's watching. I'm excited for platinum above here. So we're just in this range here, 997. It was great to see this little spike. The one thing I did mention yesterday, out of interest, Let me just show you very quickly on the quarterly time frame. If you didn't catch yesterday's show, here is platinum on the macro. This is each candle is 1 quarter. It's 3 months, right? So this goes back to 2008 of February. Big downtrend line, failed to hold, failed to hold, failed to hold, break out and hold, failed to break out and hold, blah, blah, blah. We're coming up to the end of June, which is the end of a quarter, an end of a candle. I tell you now, I would suggest if we come up to around about 1,020, 1,000, and look, I would say anywhere above 1,000 and let's call it 1,010 US dollars. If we close the month of June and this next quarter above, say, 1,010 US dollars, I'm going to go, ooh, that's really interesting because it'll be the first time that we've closed a quarterly above this long-term downtrend line since January of 2021. And I'm not saying that means it's go time and it's bull time or anything like that, because that following quarter you see in April of 2021, we had that move back down. But it's interesting just to keep note. We really want to close the quarter above this long-term downtrend line. Then I'd say more confident that we'd make a play for my final hurdle being 1,115 US dollars, which tells me 100% bull market, go time, baby, for platinum. We'll be doing some platinum ratios against gold, against silver. We might even do platinum ratios against other things like, I know, the S&P 500, Tesla stock maybe, because I'm looking at Tesla stock at the moment. I'm not in there yet, but I'm watching my ratios. So we'll do a big ratio video at some point. That is gold, silver, platinum. What else? Gold to silver ratio quickly on the daily time frame. That's the quarterly, that's the monthly, and where are we? Okay, coming back up to resistance on the gold to silver ratio. I was talking about this level here being a potential area of support. It wasn't even hit, okay? So we did have this move back down that formed this uptrend line right here. Then we had that beautiful, perfect, I'm talking perfect move to my resistance levels of 80 and coinciding or coinciding with this downtrend line, very long-term downtrend line right here. It hit it bang on, like bang on. I love this stuff so much. And then I was suggesting watch out for this area as support. And so far it's found it as, well, it found a bit of support above it. But we haven't broken this area yet. So it doesn't mean that it's not silver's time just yet, because we didn't break this downtrend line. And I did say watch out for a potential, week of gold being more dominant this week. And if I look on the weekly, we've certainly seen that so far, but we're just butting up against this resistance level here of $79 and not $79 of 79.2 roughly. So just watch that resistance level. But we're just in this trading range right here. You can see it's a very clear, isn't this amazing how technical analysis works? You have this very long-term, I just love this stuff so much, it fascinates me. This long-term downtrend line going all the way back up here to the peak of the gold market in 2011. Then you have this little uptrend line forming here, this low, and look, what do you know? It forms a basically symmetrical triangle pattern right there. So we're in this range. So it's got to make a play for it eventually. Could it break out here? Could it break down back below? I don't know, but those are the resistance levels you're looking at. That is, oh, and look, out of interest though. Out of interest, there would be more pause. There's definitely more pause to say that gold is going to keep taking center stage. There's more pause to say we're going to break out of this level than break down, only because I'm looking at the relative strength index down here on the daily time frame. Double bottom here when it curved over, I said watch out for that double bottom. That means gold could be taking center stage for a little bit. It certainly did. We found that resistance level. We didn't find support there, we found support, it didn't break. And on the relative strength index, we're actually trending up. So I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to say, look, more than a 50% chance. I'll give it a 70% chance. Let's do that we continue our upward movement on the gold to silver ratio, meaning I think gold will continue to outshine silver at least for the next week or so. That's my tiny little mini, percentage chance thing. So more likely gold outperforms silver than silver outperforming gold, at least in this next week or so. And it's probably going to come up and test this area again, and the more times you test an area, the more likely it is to be taken out. I'm not saying definitely, but more than a 50%, we'll give it a 70% chance at this stage. That's gold, silver, platinum, and I'll read any quick comments. All right. Michael Desmond says, Slurp it, Joe. I will slurp it. And I have to tell you, Joe is with an E. Got to tell you, Joe is always with an E if it's a boy Joe. So boy Joe, that's me, J-O-E. Because J-Os are traditionally the female Joes. I'm not offended by it. I'm just letting you know. And Michael, I don't think I've seen you on the live show before. How did you find out? You must be a subscriber and got the notification, but I don't think I've ever seen you on the live show before. So I've obviously picked a better time. It was 7:30 in the morning, roughly when I started. Normally I do it about 9:30. Black Coal's up and about. GMS, he says. Black Coal says, I'm okay with your gold and silver best buy zone prices. I think your platinum lower limit is too low. Yes, okay, I hear that. My best buy zone for platinum is $900 to $750, anywhere there. And I think you could be right. It might be a bit low, but I have to, if we get back into this area here, sorry, I'm not even sharing the screen, right there. There's my best buy zone from 900 anywhere down to 750. I've just got to say, I put that as my best buy zone because if we get back into this, if we spend more time in this area here, which is my depressed zone, and particularly if we break down through 950, then I'm saying we're just on our way down here and we're going to test that area for sure. So I don't think it's too unreasonable, but you could be absolutely right. And I'm very happy to be wrong because I want everyone to win here. And any more comments? No, that is it, people. All right. Thank you for watching. We're going to get out of here. I've got family to wrangle. I've got stuff to do this morning. And I've got clients later on to speak to later on today because I help you launch and grow on YouTube and other social media, your individual channels, or particularly your business channels, which is what I've done for many years for Bullion channels like Bullion Now and Ainslie, etc. That's where you know my face and my voice. And now I do this show and I have my GMS family. Join the GMS family by hitting the big red subscribe button. Let's do the final synchronized slurp. Then we get out of here because I got early stuff to do. Here we go. In 3, 2. Thank you very much for watching, funky people. I think this could have been the world's shortest Good Morning Stackers! And early GMS. Good way to start the day. You've gotten it early, and we finish early.
Grab a tasty beverage.
We might start doing this earlier, maybe, but you see the dark rings around my eyes? Thanks, guys. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Have a great day.